our constitutional rights take precedent over your feelings. We can't work around your feelings there. We got to keep our liberties and our Bill of Rights going and constitutional rights. And this is thoughts while thinking. And these opinions are mine and mine alone. And it's frightful that the people who are so ignorant should have so much influence, and that's what's been going on for a while. And we got to change that in November. And the problem is we got to unlearn and rethink. The problem's not people being uneducated. The problem is that they're educated just enough to believe what they've been taught and not educated enough to question what they've been taught. And they've been taught a lot of different stuff than what they've been taught of working around our freedoms. And we got to get back to that. And we got to take that step in November. And right now we're suffering an economic situation, and it's all based on the physical policies of these ignorant people in Washington that is working on all this stuff and causing this inflation. But don't sell your saddle. Don't give up on your dreams. Take some time to see them. There's no easy trails. A hard work dream makes your dreams come true. Your friends will stick like glue, so don't sell your saddle. Your dreams won't give up on you. And our dreams won't give up on us in November because that's where we're going to make our stake and get some uh, legal and honest elections going. And in the meantime, the administration is just trying, looks like they're just poking a needle in that economic balloon and going to cause it to burst. Right now, we're in this recession and we're tumbling head over heels down into this uh, economic collapse, and we got to do something about that. Maybe we can in November. Maybe November's not too late to turn that around. Our deficit is just almost staggering, and you don't fear the storm. Just learn to ride it out. And that storm in Washington, we're going to ride it out in November. And you got to work toward that. And you got to keep that positive thinking going about November. And you got to tell your friends and buddies about November. And you got to trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you will survive a lot in the return, and you can handle whatever happens. So we got to just gut up and get going and make it grow. And we can't look back. Our legacies are in the future, and our days are numbered. And we just can't let our possessions create our legacy. We got to have the quality of life, and to have that quality of life is the Bill of Rights and our freedom that we got to get back that we've been missing for a while. And this old cowboy tells his son, he says that never think, oh, don't overthink everything because nothing is in the world is perfect. We just gotta move on and keep doing the best we can. And we'll keep doing that until November and we take over and get our freedoms back. And the so much as it can change from one day to the next, and always look forward and not behind because your best days are in front of you. And our best days are going to be in November when we take that back over. And don't and you'll make it through the tough times. Your friends will stick like glue. Don't sell your saddle. Your dreams won't give up on you. So keep that old saddle going, and we'll do it in November. And you have one life to live and to make it change count. And it don't matter what your past is. You got the future, and you can change a day and the whole thing about it, and create a new you. And you can do it today. And we can. Uh, when they say that we can't do it in November, that's when we got to. We've just got to do it. And uh, and when that old scratch saddle that we've had for the last 2 or 3 years guiding us towards November, there's a lot of great stories that we got to tell, and we got to tell them to get through to November. And you think hanging on is hard, where do you fall off? Well, we can't fall off because with November we're going to do it. We got to get to it and get our freedoms back. And we're going to turn that hate speech back around to free speech. And we're going to do it because we're going to get our Bill of Rights back and we're going to get our freedoms back. And we got to remember that we don't, your past and the future don't exist. All you have is a memory and imagination. And because tomorrow ain't here yet, but we're working on getting everything ready in November, and uh, and I'm just praying for a stronger back instead of a lighter load, and we're just going to work on it. We got to get there, and the more you do, the more you fail. And the more you fail, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more you get. And we've learned a lot over the past 2 or 3 years. And we're going to be exercise of what we learned at the polls on November. We're going to have an honest election this time. And the bad news is that time's flying between now and November. The good news is that you're the pilot and you can guide yourself and your positive thinking and your friends and stuff to the polls in November. And remember that not all storms come to disrupt our lives, but some to clear the path. And maybe that's what the past 3 or 4 years of economic distress and freedom, liberties being removed is done, is clearing the path so we can take over and get back and drain that swamp totally and get back to working on our path and clear it out for the future. And we're going to do that in November. We got to keep working on it. And for the past several years, we've been letting people treat us the way we wanted to, and we've trained them to treat us that way. But we got to stop that. We got to quit letting them treat us that way. And we're going to change that in November because we're going to get a whole new set of thinking going on. And we got to work on our thinking. And life is all in front of you, and it's more important than the life behind you. So keep your eye on it. That's the reason you got a big windshield and a little rear view mirror because we got to keep pounding the truth, and the truth's going to set us free. And that's what's going to happen in November. We're going to have that truth. And the intelligent man thinks he knows, but a wise man knows he thinks. And we got to start thinking while we're thinking about all that stuff in November that's going on. And on this old road called life, we got to take the good with the bad and smile when we're sad and love what we do and got to keep remembering what we had. Always forgive, never forget. People change and things go wrong. But remember, life goes on, and it does, and it's going on to November, and we've got a few things to live by, and life isn't fair. And when your job gets sick, your job ain't going to take care of you. Your parents and your friends will. So keep them close, stay in touch. You don't have to win every argument. You can agree to disagree and make peace with your past so it doesn't screw up your present. And over prepare and stay with the flow. And you don't have to be eccentric and wait till old age to wear purple. You can do it now. I think I'm going to go get me a purple shirt. Oh, well. And whatever, it's none of your business whatever people think of you because it's just not. You are you. And your children only have one childhood. And if there's a, throw your problems in a pile if everybody else's and you'll grab yours back because yours is the best and the easiest ones to handle. And think about that. Your problems are not all that bad. And don't ever waste your time. You've already have what you need. No matter how hard, how you feel, get up, get dressed, and go. And life is not as a gift, but it's not tied with a bow, but it's still a gift. And that's thoughtful thinking, and we stay with that for a little bit. And we cannot uh, force people to hear what message we have if they're not ready to listen. But don't underestimate the power of seed and let it go. Let's just plant a seed and let it go. And over the past couple of years, with our new internet freedom, we have been able to convince a lot of people that this mass media and high tech has been giving you the fake news, and we're straightening that out, and we're winning the battle one little show at a time. And we appreciate all the people out there that's telling us that. And in November, we're going to get rid of that Bureau of Imaginary Problems and that climate change division. We're going to get rid of that and get back to our Bill of Rights and our freedoms. And we're going to stop those Republicans and the Democrats from chopping down our freedom tree. And they're just been chipping away at our Bill of Rights over the past 100 years or so. And we got to get it back. We got to get back to our basic liberties and free will and free speech. We got to get those hands and muzzles off of Lady Justice and get back some justice in our justice system. And we're going to move forward on that in November. And we got to say, hello, freedom, you sexy beast. We're going to teach them of how to speak free, and it'll change our lives. And we'll get back to the Bill of Rights and our pursuit of happiness and freedom and free speech. And if you ask me why I come into this world, I'll tell you I just come to take it easy and act like I had nothing to do, and and just enjoy the ride. Well, I'm going to enjoy the ride to November polls because I think we're going to be honest this time. And we've, for the past few weeks, we've had the falsehoods and grappling with the truth, and the truth's going to set us free. John Hamilton put it that way, and it's still true today. That let them work it out, and we're going to get free speech free again. We're going to make it up, and a smart man knows what to say, and a wise man knows whether to say it or not. I may be a smart man and know what to say, but I may not be that wise man and knows what not to say, because I may say a lot of stuff that I might not ought to say. But anyway, these people who think they know everything are a great annoyance to us who do. Now think about that. That's worth some thoughts while I'm thinking. And thanks for watching. And this is, hope you liked the video, and maybe you'll subscribe. And it's adios amigos, and we're going to see you on the flip side.